I don't know about y'all, but I heard November 29th was supposed to be a special day. I heard we were supposed to have a special occasion. I heard there was supposed to be a party thrown in Miami on November 29th. I heard for about 3 weeks that when November 29th came around, there was supposed to be some kind of party that the citizens of Denver and the Denver Nuggets, the citizens of Sombor, Serbia, the Yoke family, the Yoke brothers, I heard that there was supposed to be a party thrown for the Nuggets, but all I saw was a debut. A debut from the MVP. A debut from the best player in the NBA. A debut from Nikola Jokic. A debut from the offensive dominator, the defensive stopper. A debut for a player who on 14 shots absolutely canonized the Miami Heat tonight. Tonight, Nikola Jokic stepped on the court after missing 4 games, including 5 games with a suspension because of the Markieff Morris dirty hit. And now Markieff Morris hadn't played in 11 straight games, so obviously we were praying for his healing. That incident never should have happened. We also realized that Markieff started it. But all the while, I'm getting on my Twitter and SwipaCam, and I'm hearing that there's supposed to be a party that's being started in Miami. And then all I saw was the MVP taking over from a game from start to finish. From start to finish, he left his mark and said that even though I don't have Michael Porter Jr. for a year, even though I don't have Jamal Murray, even though I just got back Bones Highland, I'm going to go ahead and let you know that from the start to finish of this game, it's a wrap. Before the party gets started, it's a wrap. You told me that the MVP was supposed to have a special party that was going to be welcoming him in Miami, Florida. But all I saw was pure, utter domination on 14 shots, 33 minutes, 24 points, 15 rebounds, 7 assists, 9 of 14 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 1 steal, and a plus 17 for the MVP. Plus 17 for the MVP. That's what I saw. The Denver Nuggets have lost 6 straight games. Ever since Jokic had been out of the ball game, they looked in utter mess, completely rudderless. They didn't have any offensive sync. The defense was trash. But tonight, Jokic came back and said, let them know on 14 shots. Let them know on 14 shots that I'm the best player in the NBA. And I ain't going to say nothing. I ain't going to cause no problems. I ain't going to cause no beef with nobody. But I'm going to go ahead and show them up. And that's what happened tonight. The MVP came out and said, what good? I'm going to let y'all know what it is. And he controlled the game from start to finish, 24 on 14 shots. It was a game of utter domination from the MVP. Aaron Gordon tonight, 38 minutes, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. And he was a plus 18, game high plus 18. When MPJ and Gordon are on the court together, it was unstoppable offensively and defensively. You're missing MPJ because of the back injury, and Gordon is still coming out playing lights out. Ever since Gordon had to step up, man, he's looked great in a Denver Nuggets uniform. And tonight was just another opportunity for him to show that I'm that guy. That when you paid that 4-year, $93 million potential deal and everybody was saying that's an overpay, I'm that guy. I'm built like that. And he's been dirty all season. Man, that 2-man game between Jokic and AG is electrifying. From the alley-oops to the defensive switches, to watching how Aaron Gordon is able to control the basketball from start to finish. So when Aaron Gordon is playing, whether it be on Trae Young, whether it be on Bam Adebayo, his ability to switch on and off of people on the offensive side of the ball, on pick and rolls especially, is exceptional, and it changes the game. His ability as a backside offensive player, whether he's playing as the facilitator or whether he's setting the screen for somebody else or whether he's waiting in the dunker spot. Tonight, and this is one of the things about Jokic, and this is what I wish people will come to appreciate about Nikola Jokic. Tonight, I said this on my Twitter, but I've never seen a big man so impervious to zone defense and double teams like I've seen Nikola Jokic. The Miami Heat are great at running zone defense. They're an excellent team. Excellent team. By the way, give a shout out quickly to Bam Adebayo, 24, 13 to 6, 11 to 19. He was a -9, but again, man, he played well. I love Bam's game. I love his game. But they run this zone, and the reason they run this zone because when Jimmy Butler's in the game, when Bam's there, and then on top of that having PJ Tucker and Kyle Lowry playing as defenders, it's elite. The problem is when you get somebody like Jokic in the middle of the defense, he literally is an analytical player. He processes the game in ways that only really LeBron James can touch. So when Jokic's standing at 6'7" feet tall in the middle of the court, and he's the best passer in the NBA outside of LeBron James, and he's standing there by himself, he's going to murder you. He's one of the best mid-range shooters, like top two. Him and Kevin Durant, maybe this year Steph Curry, but not even Steph probably. I think it's right now is him. It's probably Kawhi Leonard when he's healthy, and it's Kevin Durant. He's literally one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, one of the best mid-range shooters in the NBA, one of the best at-the-rim shooters in the NBA. So when you play zone with the best passer in the league, especially at that spot on the court at the high key, and on top of that, he has the ability to hit a shot from anywhere, including floaters, it doesn't make any sense. But, of course, Jokic comes back in the game in the second half, and it's back-to-back buckets because he's that good, man. So, literally, the Denver Nuggets were failing and struggling to score 100 points on high efficiency. When they scored 100 points, it wasn't pretty. They definitely weren't doing it on high efficiency. Tonight, the Denver Nuggets, with Nikola Jokic back in the lineup, shot 58 against a good defensive team, a great defensive team, shot 58% from the field on 43 of 74, 51% from 3 on 18 of 35, and they shot 76 from the free throw line on 16 of 21. Only 13 turnovers, and they had 32 assists tonight. When Jokic's in the game in a zone against a zone defense, it literally cannibalizes the defense because you have to constrain yourself. And so what happens is Aaron Gordon is sitting in the dunker spot and Jokic just throws it up to him for an alley-oop. Or Jokic kicks it out to Bones Highland, who we're going to get to in a minute. Jokic kicks it out to Will Barton, who we're going to get to in a minute. Jokic kicks it out to Facundo Campazzo. Austin Rivers, they were hitting shots tonight. When the Denver Nuggets others are playing well, it's a wrap. It's almost impossible to beat them. That's what makes Steph Curry and the Warriors so deadly. Their others, outside of Steph and Draymond, are playing at an elite level right now. The Denver Nuggets have not been. But if they can get a string of games together like this, and I said it on my Twitter, I think that there's a winning streak that's about to come on here. Because they ain't got no choice, but also because now they can gather some momentum. Now that they got the best player in the NBA back in the lineup. Will Barton tonight, 33 minutes, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 of 7 from the field, 4 of 6 from the three-point line, deadly, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and he was a +4. He played some really great basketball in spurts tonight. You know, there were some points where he didn't play as well, but he played really well in certain spots. Jeff Green tonight, 31 minutes, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 5 of 8, 1 of 3, 1 of 2, +15. Jeff Green looked good in the starting lineup, man, and that's a lot of minutes for Jeff Green, but to make up for Porter's loss, to have him sitting there, that's not bad at all, man. Monte Morris tonight had 28 minutes, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 of 9 from the field, only 1 of 4 from the three-point line, but he was also a +15. So the starters all around tonight were a +19, +4, +17, +15, +15. Just utter dominance. The Miami Heat starter for -11, -9, even, -11, -14. And that's with Kyle Lowry having 17 points and 14 assists. He was a -11 still. Got played off the court. The Denver Nuggets bench tonight, man. Facundo Campazzo. Shout out to Facu Campazzo, who's putting together his best streak of the season. Argentinians, round of applause. Round of applause. The boys coming back. 10 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, including a deadly, almost half-court three-pointer at the end of the third quarter. He was a -3 tonight, but he played well. He had a block as well. Great strip. Facu's been playing really good basketball lately, man, so I hope he keeps it up. You know, again, you know, it's just you have to play with a big, but I think having Zeke Naji really unlocks Facu Campazzo in ways that haven't been there previously. Bones Highland tonight played 21 minutes, had 19 points, 3 assists, 6 of 9 from the field, 5 of 8 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, but 1 steal, and he was a +8 tonight. As well as Facu played, Bones was probably the best bench player tonight, and he came back again with Jokic. Man, it felt like a dream, man. Having Jokic and having Bones back, giving you that kind of outside shooting, giving you that kind of offensive presence with the ball handling, especially as a shooter. Again, man, they ran zone, and the Denver Nuggets killed him. The bench even killed him. The fact that you had your player, who's a great shooter, shooting 5 of 8 from the three-point line in deep threes, it changes the dynamic of the court. So Bones Highland was excellent tonight across the board. You know, he had a technical for taunting. If this is the NFL, he would have a 15-yard penalty. I don't know what the equivalent of that is in the NBA, maybe -5 points or something like that. But he got a technical, but, you know, he was just excited. He does it. That's just kind of part of his game. Austin Rivers tonight didn't play terrible, man. 16 minutes, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, and he was a +4. Austin Rivers played well in spots, man. You know, I wish Austin Rivers sometimes would get the ball. When he catch the ball on offense, that he would go straight up and not pump fake. But, you know, he hit one pump fake 3 tonight. But, you know, he played good defense as well in spurts. So really, Facu, Bones, and Austin played well. Good guard rotation minutes from them coming off the bench. Great from Highland and really good from Campazzo. Zeke Naji tonight, 11 minutes, 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 of 2 from the field, which was 1 of 1 from the 3-point line. He was a -3. Zeke wasn't spectacular tonight, but he made some plays. He was there. His presence was made known. Zeke had some good moments today. Really, 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 really happy to see him out there. JaMychal Green is out with injury, so maybe while he's out, you know, Zeke can solidify his place in the unit, and hopefully he can get some real playing time going forward. Blacko Chanchar, 4 minutes tonight. Bobo had 2 minutes. Marcus Howard had 1 minute. And they were -14, -8, and -8 because the Nuggets were up like 20, and then the bench came in the game. Man, so it was just a great game, man. It's a great way to come back. The Nuggets are sitting back at 10-10. You know, again, we know how that works. The Denver Nuggets are obviously not going to finish there. I think the Denver Nuggets will get back into about the 4th seed. They're a game out of the 4th seed. That's what I'm saying, man. They're a game out of the 4th seed. And they're 3 games out of the 3 seed. I think they can get all the way back up to the 4 seed really by this weekend, even on an away trip. Coming up, they got the Magic, should get a win. They got the Knicks, another should get a win. They got the Bulls. That's going to be a game, but they should get the win there. Like I said, man, I really think they can go on a streak here. And that's not me trying to be a homer. It's just gathering the momentum. Gathering the necessary momentum is what's important. Tonight, man, Will Barton hit some threes. Rivers played well. They were up 32-23 at the first quarter. Great game. They were up 63-43 in the first half. One thing too, the Denver Nuggets, 3 of the last 4 times they played the Miami Heat have been up 20 points at some point in the game. They actually dominate the Miami Heat. It's just because the way that Jokic plays, he's the inverse to what the Heat do well on putting outside pressure on the perimeter player. But what they don't do well is containing really, really good interior facilitating. And what does that even mean, interior facilitating? Joel Embiid can play against the Heat. He'll still dominate with the numbers, but he's not going to kill you with everyone else involved. He might get you 35 and 17, but Jokic, it's not even just the assist. He has 7 assists, but it's the fact that Jokic literally is controlling everything in the game. And on top of that, you can't give him any space at all because he's going to hit whatever shots in front of him. So what happens is he constricts the defense, and he has the ability to find the hockey pass, meaning I'm going to hit here to hit here. I'm going to hit there to hit here. 3-point to dunker to top of the key for 3-point. It's just the way he thinks, man. It's just exceptional. So way to come back MVP. I'm so excited, you all. We have the best player in the league that is back finally. The Denver Nuggets play again Wednesday against Orlando. Stay tuned for the next episode, you all. We will be back. Swipe a gang. I'll see y'all soon.